Hello and good evening, co-workers. Hello, Q, and hi, Popstar Queen. Nice to see you guys tonight here. Yes, the game is afoot. So, we're going back to Mirage Noir today. And so, I think it is actually... So, I played the demo on stream a while back, but then they released like an extended demo or a full demo. And they started their Kickstarter actually started last month, but I ended up doing a bunch of stuff for Halloween and didn't really get to it till now. So today we gotta go back to Mirage Noir. I'm trying to remember what happened in the last demo. Essentially, we play as the main character, Yunie. She is a detective, or I guess a detective in training. She hasn't done actual real work because her boss is a jerk. And one of the guys gets accused of committing a murder that she believes he didn't do, and then we kind of got swept up into this hideout that these other guys are all involved of. I think that was the last part of it. We met all the love interests at the end, so now we're playing the extended demo. I think it starts going to some of the routes. I don't know how many of them we'll be able to get through tonight, but we will see. So yeah, even play the mini demo. We're gonna go through a new game. And we'll start from the second demo. Yes. I'm still gonna keep it as Yunie, because I think it's cute. Yunie. Private investigator. Right. So this was the hideout place. Yeah, before all the guys were chilling in here. I can see there's some UI upgrades. Skip, save, some log functions. Okay, cool. I like that. Besides, my boss won't let me work on any interesting cases, so this is my only opportunity. Oh yeah, Prince Thierry. Oh crap, did that sound too desperate? Oh yeah, they had a little group huddle. They're talking about us. Okay, I'll just be over here then. Not much discussing go on here. Miles, Alexei. Oh, Sammy. Nice. Our background check is squeaky clean. Oh, Gem! I remember Gem was like the influencer guy who's like really good at disguises. And then like Prince Thierry is like super suspicious of us. It's like the one guy that thinks we're sus. Oh yeah, let's put it back. I think we broke it. I remember. Oh cool. Thanks, Deary. For trusting us with this. Like, I just narrate Yunie's thoughts and voices, because I'm like, I don't think I can do voices for all the guys. It's a little difficult. After a little mishap, I decided to sit on the sofa instead and not touch anything else. I can't believe I broke it. Why did it just crumble like that? Hey! He saw! Got red-handed. I'm really, really sorry. Can I pay you back in installments? How do you have it not know? It's not like you can just find a copy anywhere. Kinda. Huh? Are you sure? Wait, does that mean... I sit up straight instantly, hands folded in my lap, and brace myself for the news. Really? Of course I'm still interested. Thank you so much. I won't let you down, I promise. Aw, Gem's super nice. I like his fluffy pink hair too. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You don't know how much this means to me. Oh yeah, I guess like Alexa is the one being accused of murder. And we kind oh yeah, we broke him out of jail too, so we're a little bit involved with the crime. Gem takes a seat next to me and the rest of the boys get settled in around us. It kind of feels like we're a team, doesn't it? I've never been on one outside of class before. It's exciting. Well, I should make the most of this. I'll probably never get an opportunity like this ever again. Okay then, let's see what we're dealing with here. Do we have any more information on the case? Oh yeah, Misha. Right, yeah, we had the jailbreak thing. We had to look at 2 screens at once and follow the conversation from 2 different sides. So he's the leader of the group or organization Alexei is part of, and he's like been murdered. Discovered dead at 11 AM. Okay. Time of death, 8 AM. Alright, that's a pretty straightforward murder. His response is quick and flippant, though I can't help but notice some sadness in his eyes. He and that Misha guy must have been close. I mean, they have the same tattoo. Oh, Misha's autopsy report has been added to evidence. Oh, I wonder if this autopsy report's gonna get, like, updated. Like, you know, in Ace Attorney. It's, like, constantly getting updated. So, initial findings. So, he was hit from behind. There's no other sign of struggle. Fatal wound is in the back on the right side of his head. No substances were found in his system. His ring is also gone for some reason. Autopsy report, found dead in the alleyway at 11 AM. Time of death around 8 AM. Cause of death is the impact to the back of the head. Okay, so... my very first autopsy report. Baby's first autopsy. I would get a profiles of the guys too. And Theo as well. Yeah, so Gem's a master disguise. He runs... oh yeah, he's like that influencer and runs like the super popular Gemstones channel. Oh, he streams his cosplay creation process. He's a cosplayer. Oh, cool. And yeah, his disguises are top notch. I remember. He was like a really good person in disguise. Yeah, Fio is super pretty. I love it. It's Fio. She's perfect. Nothing else needs to be said. Alexei Dorla. Yes, the Dorla gang. He's the leader's younger brother. So he's the one being accused of murder. Prince Thierry is the crown prince of this place. He seems kind of different from what we expect. And then Sammy is a programmer who lives in a massive house. He kind of reminds me of Crow from Bust of Fellows. You know, same kind of vibes. Or background. But Sammy's more chill. Okay, so just kind of just found him in a dumpster. Watch Theo betray us? I hope that's not the case. I like it when the best friend in an Otome game is actually like, you know, has our back, is our like actual bestie. It'd be sad if otherwise. Oh, so you just hid it in the dumpster. Crime scene photo has been added to evidence. There's something written on the wall as well, it seems. Can't really get a good look of it from here. Does it say why they arrested Alexei? Yeah, we're not sure why his ring was stolen. I forget if there was any significance to it, like if it was like some symbol. I'm not sure how innocent that stroll was since you did knock someone out, but since it was to help me, I'll keep quiet. Oh, glad that he still has Thierry in mind. Hair appreciates your restraint. He's got such beautiful silver hair. We gotta keep it intact in his scalp. Hi, Zombie Bunny. Nice to see you. What? I'd say the suspect was captured on camera going into the alleyway shortly before the body was discovered. Yeah, that's not sus at all. Oopsies. Oh, he fishes his phone out of his pocket and shows it to us. No, oh, so it's just some random person saying 10 alleyway. Yeah, you just listen to some random message, be like, hey, 10 alleyway, let's go. You don't know his number? Oof. I see. Oh, so he's getting framed for it, clearly. So as someone who's able to send messages to Alexei's phone and get him to the spot so he can get arrested and framed. Nice. Someone has it out for him. Or maybe they're just, you know, using him as a scapegoat. Don't listen to spam messages, guys. Remember that. It's been pretty prevalent recently. I get a lot of those too, but don't do what it says. Who's Nico? Okay. I didn't know gang leaders had advisors. That's kind of funny. It's kind of like how a king has like chancellors or advisors. X sent to Alexei as added to evidence. It's okay, Sammy's just a homebody. I never heard more monotone encouragement in my life. I don't think Alexis, you should be walking around when you're literally got arrested. We just broke you out of jail. Okay. Great, love to get. Sammy's so supportive. Are you sure it's okay for you to do that publicly? I can't believe the Crown Princess Solari is strolling around doing common detective work. Good work, Sammy. Couldn't have done it without him. Yeah, the music is really nice. I loved all the jazzy tunes. No wonder there's that many cars at the end. Well, they all turn to look at me with varying degrees of enthusiasm. Oh, okay. Right, sounds good. Let's see. Prince Thierry will be at police station. Alexei will be at the Dorla office. Jem will be at the crime scene, and Sammy will be here. Who do I want to accompany? Oh yeah, we gotta pick. Hold on, let me save first. Hey, that's my old save file. Alright. We'll save. Let's take a look at the evidence. We got autopsy report, our initial findings, the crime scene photo that was in a closed dumpster. And then the text sent to Alexei. It's a miracle he hasn't been scammed yet. Maybe I should ask for his credit card info. No, Sammy, please don't. Who do we want to go with? You guys in the chat have a preference? We got 4 choices here, 4 guys that we can pick to accompany. Like, who do we want to go with first? I like Jem, he's cute. Yeah, Jem is cute. I really do like his design. And then the man found guilty. Alexei. Yeah, I think that's a good start between Alexei and Jem as well. So let's go with Jem first, and then we will go with Alexei maybe. Yeah, is that okay? We're going with you, pal. Got cute freckles. Yeah, we want to go to the crime scene. We're a detective. That's where we should be. To be honest, I was already there this morning. I think I'll be okay this time. Hopefully, I won't feel like throwing up again. He's gonna bring his cosplay out. There's still no sign of Jem after 10 minutes, and I start to get a little worried. Jem, are you okay in there? Are you sure you don't need help? Something broke. Well, there goes one of his phone weapons. I love that. When your cosplay is so good, you turn into an NPC. You went from main character to an NPC guy. Oh, you lost. Oh man, how do you do it? You lost your eyes in the process. He suddenly appears in front of me, doing his best to pretend like nothing happened. If I squint a little, I think I can see some tape holding that poor baton together. to tease him about it, but he's covering the baton defensively with his hand, so I take pity on him and change the topic. Do you think I need a disguise too? Will they even let me in if I go with you? I probably should have thought of this before I volunteered. Cool. Even though I'm not police? Oh, how convenient. Oh, it's that why Mr. Potato Head was called in earlier. Not that I'm complaining, but I wonder why. Well, it's lucky for us. I see. You're surprisingly knowledgeable about the police gem. Doing this for a long time? What, pretending to be a cop? Wow, you're basically an actual officer. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Alright. Bye, Sammy. We'll leave you alone in peace. The body is gone by the time we arrive, thankfully. The area is taped off, but they let us in without much fuss. I was a little anxious that they asked to see our credentials, but true to Gem's words, they barely glanced our way. They really didn't even ask to see our badge. Because of those connections of yours, right? That's nice of him. And Prince Theory put in a good word to Mr. Potato Head for me too. I mean, having a prince for a reference is probably like the best you're gonna get. You're the officer here. I'll follow your lead. Oh, order you around. In that case, let's just help each other as equals. Investigation partners? It's so funny because his mouth doesn't move. He doesn't even have any expressions on his NPC sprite. He seems really excited about this. I wonder if he's always had to do this alone. Alright, let's see. I glanced over at where the body was. Other than the tape and the police loitering around, nothing else seemed unusual. Do you know if there's blood found near the body? He flips through a report he was given on the way in. Okay, no reaction with Luminal. Okay, so the actual crime scene might have been somewhere else and the body was moved here afterwards. Okay. I wonder if the culprit just brought the body in through the front. I don't think it's possible to leave from the back. The Celestial one's always locked. Fio complains about it all the time. Or is it Fio? Fio complains about it all the time because she has to go the long way around to throw out the trash. I'm not sure actually. I just assumed it was the same. Gem goes to speak with one of the investigators, gesturing animatedly at the doors on both sides. I know he insists he's only a fake one, but since he's actually investigating, isn't he basically a real investigator? A streamer, a cosplayer, and now a policeman. He's really more talented than he gives himself credit for. Wow, my boy can do it all. He's certainly got a stacked resume. Gem returns within a few minutes looking proud of himself. Oh, both doors are always locked. Okay, we can treat this like a locked alley then. So how did the body get in there? Was the dumpster moved? Did it wheel it in? Maybe his body was tossed from above into the dumpster? I glance over to the front of the alleyway and notice a security camera pointed right at the entrance. Hey, there's a security camera there. Do you think Sammy can find out who entered during that time frame? That quickly? Do you think he's monitoring us right now? He moves in front of the security camera's line of sight and gives it a quick wave. A couple of seconds later, I hear his phone vibrating in his pocket. That's a yes. Well then. I suddenly feel a little self-conscious knowing I'm being watched. I appreciate the support, but I think I died from embarrassment, so I'll pass on that. Anyway, it's just a little strange. There's a lot of traffic around these parts, especially during the early hours, yet the body wasn't found right away. Even though it was covered by the dumpster lid, no one opened it by accident until several hours later. My friend complains every day about the drunk people who pass out and refuse to leave until the early morning. She and the other girls always have to stay behind and watch them all night. Oh yeah, that sounds like a pain in the ass. Agreed. No traces of blood has been added to evidence. So he must have been killed elsewhere and then dumped here. So the question is, how did they get the body into this alleyway in that dumpster without anyone noticing? I say he was dropped from above. Like, the doors below here don't seem to work, but I mean, it could be likely the dumpster, maybe they just dropped in the dumpster from above, but then how would they have managed to get in and out of the alleyway? Locked doors have been added to evidence. We should probably take a look at where the body was found. Do you have a picture of it? Same picture. The photograph he shows me basically looks the same as the scene I saw earlier. Yeah, it's just a photo. What about you? How long have you guys known each other? Okay. Anyway, here's the body in digital form. Significantly less trauma-inducing than the actual corpse. Now that Mr. Potato Head isn't breathing down my neck, though, I will actually be able to investigate. Mouse over any area you want to investigate. Oh. Let's look at this writing. Can I not look at this? Oh. Third floor balcony. That's what I want to look at first. Oh ho! Hotel balcony is right above the dumpsters. Is my intuition on point? Perhaps? Oh, you're right. I didn't even see it. We can figure that part out later. Let's jot it down for now. Hotel balcony has been added to evidence. I'm still saying, I'm like, was I not saying it was very likely he could have been dropped from above? How do you even notice that? Do you like detective stories too? You seem to have a knack for this. He's gonna watch more for us. Oh, thanks, Jim. That's really sweet. We can watch his streams together too. Oh, let's not. Too embarrassed? That's fair. I mean, yeah, it gets kind of weird. It's like if I watch my own stream with someone, like, with anyone I know next to me. It's kind of awkward. Let's check out this weird mark. I'm looking around the alleyway for more clues when I notice Jem picking at something on the dumpster. Where are you looking at? Oh hey, you're right. There's a small mark in front of the right dumpster. I completely missed it. Not sure. Paint, maybe? Wait, And there he goes. Oh, welcome back. This painter is washed off. Well, it was raining earlier this morning before I met up with Theo, so we can assume the paint was washed off then. Graffiti doesn't wash off that easily, right? Maybe, though I think we should keep it in mind, just in case. Strange mark has been added to the evidence. I can't tell what it is, so the paint has been coming off of it, I suppose. Maybe something was on it before, or maybe he's been there longer than we thought. So, schedule. Looks like a sign. It's hard to read in the photograph though, so let's look at the real thing. Wait, he's so eager about this. Well, as long as he's having fun. They pick up the trash at 9 AM on Tuesdays. Hey, that's today! But the trash is still here. I wish that happened to me, but unfortunately I always count down the days until the weekend. Any chance they saw the body? Well, assuming they're telling the truth, that means it's most likely the body was dropped off between 9 AM and 11 AM. That'll narrow down the potential suspects. Okay. We checked the schedule, we checked the balcony, we checked the weird mark, so I guess the last thing is the garbage bags. What are you doing? Jem is digging through the trash with an earnest look on his face. It's a bit weird to describe the scene as heartwarming, but he somehow makes it work. Do you need help? He doesn't like asking for help on anything, does he? I stand back and wait as he rustles through the garbage some more. The other policemen nearby shot him disgusted looks, but Jem ignores them. Well, I think it's way cooler that he's actually doing the dirty work rather than standing there gossiping. After a couple minutes, Jem straightens up. Find anything? Oh, nothing. That's okay. It's not like we're guaranteed to find clues everywhere. Stop looking so sad. I'll add it to our evidence stash anyway, okay? I think we're done here, unless there's anything else you wanted to check out. Oh no, you should have said something. Yeah, but we could have stopped for some water or something. Okay, let's hurry up and go back so you can change out of your outfit. Yeah, we actually found more clues than I expected. Honestly, we make a pretty good team. Oh. No problem, partner. We salute each other, but the other police officers nearby start to give us weird looks, so we hurriedly leave the scene. I love how we spent that entire time, but with like the NPC version of Jem. In his disguise. Hello! Everyone else is already back when we return. Alexa gives me a lazy wave from the couch. He ran off to change, said it was too hot in the suit. Prince Harry exits one of the rooms and raises an eyebrow when he notices we're all looking at him. Tammy said he'd rather die than wear Jem's policeman outfit. Wow, rude. Yunie's wardrobe isn't that wild, is it? He looks like he dresses normally. The door to the room opens again, and Jem exits looking thoroughly chastised, though he immediately perks up when he sees the rest of us. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Yeah, he's still right there. Jem sits down next to me and gulps down the water he's been given. He finishes the entire thing within seconds. I should keep an eye on him in the future if he's not going to look after himself more. Prince Thierry takes one more glance at Jem first to make sure he's okay, before continuing the conversation. I pull out my notebook and began jotting everything down. I don't know how gangs work, but isn't that supposed to be some lackey's job? Oh, okay. That's unexpected. Wait, really? A gangster who likes to clean? Don't tell me. It's because of some unresolved childhood trauma we had to wipe up the blood of his family? It's quite the story. They were fine hiring you? That's the most relatable thing he's said all day. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right? He doesn't know how. He's just jealous doesn't use them all. Isn't it pretty self-explanatory? There was a card inside that contained the smiling mask and rose logo. An anonymous tip. Wow, that's helping us out here. Sorry, can I ask what a Blackthorn case is? He's really thinking about it. Whoever or whatever this Blackthorn is must be a pretty big deal. Of course. Oh, Blackthorn's a serial killer. Okay. Sorry, what? The words that come out of his mouth were so out of nowhere that I almost think I misheard him. Oh, wow. It's like a phantom thief, but instead of a thief, he's a serial killer. A smiling mask and a rose. Have I seen this before somewhere? It looks vaguely familiar. What was that? I sneak another glance at the card, but nothing else happens. What was that all about? It's just like when I tried to think about the vision thing this morning. Does that mean it's related? Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can move on. I feel like I just got a whole bunch of information dumped on me with no explanation. It's hard to process this quickly. I should ask later though. I don't want to waste any more of their time. Blackthorn card has been added to evidence. I see. So the goal this time isn't necessarily figure out the killer's identity, but rather to come up with a possible solution that Alexei couldn't be responsible for. I noticed this early as well, but Prince Thierry doesn't really seem to have much control over the police higher-ups. Okay, I mean, yeah, those are valid. Sasha seems to believe that Misho is trying to betray the gang. Oh yeah, his ring was gone. We still don't know why. The Warlock ring has been added to evidence. Cool. Right, this photo. Maybe they jumped and dumped him. That's probably unlikely. There wasn't enough blood at the scene. Oh, okay. You just want to say they're cool. Alright, Sammy. You do you. I suppose that means it was killed elsewhere and brought there specifically. Oh, Sammy takes a photo and starts wiping at it with his sleeve. What? Oh. He points at the front of the dumpster where the strange mark is. It's faint, but some sort of marking. Maybe there's something on it and then it got washed off. I could say the same to you, it was fun. Aw, Gem is so nice. Yeah. So he says, I could see the computer screens behind him with the footage of the alleyway. All at various moments in time, he's clearly been working hard. Despite what he says. Oh, okay. Oh. Person A, carrying nothing. 9 AM, the garbage collector comes. 10 AM is Alexei Dorla. Then 10:45 AM, wheeling a luggage, and then 11 AM, the body was discovered. So this has to have happened after 9 AM. Oh, okay, nice. Why are the dumpsters drawn so big? Oh, okay, he shows us a video footage. A garbage collector can be seen walking to the alleyway, emptying out one dumpster before leaving. What about the other dumpster? Did he not empty 2 dumpsters? Okay, I think I've jotted everything down in my notebook. I should check the evidence if I ever want to reference anything. And he looks a little bit out of it, and it's only then I realized he hasn't spoken in a while. Okay, get juice. Gem zooms off toward the kitchen and we take a small break. Sammy and Prince Thierry seem perfectly content to sit in silence, but I'm still a little worried, so I glance over at Alexei. His back is to me. I wonder what kind of expression he's currently making. What can I say though? Does he even want to hear anything from me? I'm just an outsider here. I'm sure he'd rather be comforted by someone he cares about. I reach forward to tug on his sleeve and ask if he's okay. Yunie, yeah, she tries way too hard. It feels like a chore talking to her. She's kind of annoying, you know, always so nosy, butting into other people's business. She really needs to learn to stay in her own lane and stop prying. My arm falls back into my lap. I shouldn't overstep. I can't bring myself to say anything, and Jem returns with a glass of juice before I can convince myself otherwise. Alexei finishes the cup quickly, wiping his hands on his pants before sitting up. I can't tell if he's actually feeling better or just pretending, but he seems eager to move on in, either case. I hope he's not pushing himself. Oh, Sammy pulls up the footage again and slants the screen in Alexei's direction. Okay. Misha wasn't seen entering the alleyway, right? How did his body magically appear in the garbage then? Oh, we have discussions. Our first question is, how did the body enter the alleyway? Think about what we know so far. There's only be one. Okay, that's a typo. There'd only be one area it could be. How did the body enter the alleyway? I mean, I've been saying it was dropped from above this whole time, right? So it has to be the balcony. Because I'm like, if everything else is dead end, he was probably dropped from high up, so. It has to be a balcony, right? I'm also gonna save. Gonna save that first. If the front of the alleyway is covered by cameras and the doors in the lock are back, then the only way in is from above. How is the body brought in from above? The culprit flew? Culprit brought the body down and then grew wings and went floop floop back to the balcony. Ah, if only it was that easy. Oh, okay. Maybe they tied a rope to him and lowered the body that way? Nah, that's just too much work. They probably just dropped him. Or perhaps, yeah, they simply dropped the corpse. There were a few theories proposed, so let's get more information out of them. All characters participating in the discussion segment will have colored icons. Click on them to hear more about their theory. Well, this kind of reminds me of, if you guys ever played, Your Turn to Die, which is a really good game that I don't know if they ever finished. But anyways, you can talk to characters during discussions and stuff, and it feels like a similar mechanic to that. It's kind of cool. Let's hear more. If you believe a certain theory is correct, press the submit button on that character's statements. Story mode is off by default. You can turn it on in the settings, and the correct answer will always be marked. Okay. They may have simply dropped the body, they flew, lols, or they lowered the body with a rope. But then they would have had, if they lowered the body with a rope, they would have had to untie it. That doesn't make sense. So I would go with Prince theories. The third floor balcony is right above the dumpsters. It would have been easy to simply drop the corpse. Yeah. Would the body dropping not make noise? It's lively enough around that area that a single thump shouldn't cause much commotion. What did he use to prevent fall damage? Oh, well, I think we know this, guys. There's a bunch of trash bags, right? So... here's all our evidence. No traces of blood. Locked doors. Hotel balcony. Strange marks. It has a triangular shape. Okay. I think the triangular shape mark is probably something on the dumpster to indicate the trash people not to pick up the trash, maybe. Door light ring, alleyway camera log, diagram the scene. Yeah, those trash bags. They could have used the garbage bags to cushion the fall. Is there something wrong with what Jem said just now? There's still some trash bags in the right dumpster. You can see them in the crime photo right now. If we look at it. Yeah, there's still trash bags in the dumpster. And is it the right one? Yeah, it's on the right side. There's still trash bags in the right dumpster. You can see them in the crime photo right now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the actual statement. That is what's happening. It's kind of strange. It's just strange because technically the garbage bag should have been picked up based on the schedule. Took one trip to empty a garbage dumpster. Yeah, I'm like, why is there still trash? It's either the camera log or the garbage collection. I'm gonna say the garbage collection. Isn't it weird that the trash bag is still there? The garbage collector should have emptied them this morning, right? There's a reason why the dumpster wasn't empty this morning. Claim not to remember. Sus. So there's probably something to indicate why. Well, if we won't be getting anything from the garbage collectors, why don't we operate on the assumption that the culprit arranged for it on purpose? Yep, the question is what? Do you have an idea? It was disguised as something else. Oh, remember, this is where the paint part comes into the picture. What do you mean? Correct by making costumes. People generally recognize the character as long as you have the most distinguishing features. Yeah, that's true. Oh, so as long as they didn't think it was a dumpster, they wouldn't touch it. A grand piano. Something in an alleyway that's not a dumpster, but you could be thought of. Wait a second, I think that's entirely true. Yeah, we had some weird, strange marks, right? So... there's that weird mark. White thing. Any suggestions? A giant water cooler in an alleyway? Maybe a recycling bin? It has a similar shape, right? It could have also been a portable bathroom. There's no door to it. How are you gonna get in it? The suggestions seem to be all over the place this time. It's probably a recycling bin. They do share a similar shape, right? It also says it's triangular shape, so I don't remember what this garbage can looks like. Locked doors, hotel balcony, ring, left dumpster, right dumpster. I mean, it's gotta be recycling, that makes more sense. That's true, that they're usually blue. I think they could be many different colors. No wait, he's onto something. The shape is similar if you squint. Case closed, lols. There's no signs that the body was ice. I don't think it's a water cooler. It's definitely a recycle bin. It was painted over and then the paint washed off with the rain. I think the recycling bin is the most likely possibility. Yeah, the marks to see if they recycle sign. You know, it's like triangular. So the garbage collectors came at 9 AM this morning as usual. It does seem like a lot of work just to do that. I wonder if there's any other reason they had to make the garbage collectors leave that dumpster alone. So they could hide something behind the dumpster. It's probably dumb, but they could have hidden something inside the dumpster too, right? Oh. Are you saying they hid something behind the dumpster? Okay. So they had to leave that dumpster alone, and then they hid something inside it. It's a bit too obvious, right? Sometimes the most obvious answers are the correct ones. Well, I think it'd be easier to figure out what exactly you're trying to hide. What were they trying to hide? Crime scene photo. It was a move out of the police, so they kept the body there. They wanted to hide, basically, that when the body was found, right? So that's what I would think. Card sent by the serial killer. And he's saying has to be something skinny enough to fit back there. And anyone could move the dumpsters. I'm gonna go with him. I think they did all this so they could hide something in the dumpster. Like the body, you know? By throwing off the time of discovery, yeah, they could give themselves an alibi if needed. It's possible the lid covering it helped hide it from view, and bodies don't start smelling that fast. Even if it did rot a little, the trash probably would have helped mask the scent. In that case, there's really only one person who could have set this up. Who is the most likely suspect? Alexei. Can you imagine? That's it. Case closed. The guy that was accused of murder is the actual murderer. The end. I'm trying to remember. Let's look back at our evidence. For the list of people. Person A was carrying nothing. Garbage collector came in at 9 and took one trip to empty a garbage dumpster. The body was already in there at that time. Alexei comes in at 10. Someone was wheeling a luggage but can't fit a body, and then the person found a body. So it has to be the person who entered in at 8:30 AM. The harassment probably has to be person A. They're the only ones who could have set up the recycling bin trick before the trash collectors came. Oh, video quality's trash. Please tell me your alibi isn't Dorla gang. They're most reliable. You're offering to validate my alibi next time. Phew, and that's that. A lot of circumstantial evidence, but I think it sounds plausible enough. Besides, we're not the main investigators on the case anyway. If this helps Prince Thierry get a more detailed investigation done, then that's enough for me. How are you going to present the information though? I thought you couldn't act like you're helping Alexei out. Oh, okay. You can't do that? That's funny. I mean, did you even know that Gem's cosplaying as a cop? Oops. Oh no. Just dropped my phone. Okay, a couple still unsolved mysteries. Like, who called the cops? Oh yeah, true. Who did call the cops? Surely there are more important things to worry about. No, you can't get back to them, or get back at them. I wonder why Misha's ring was taken, or why he was even targeted in the first place. What's the motive? Went through everything so fast that I didn't really have a chance to stop and think about it, but is there really a government secret serial killer roaming the streets that the majority of the population doesn't know about? It's almost hard to believe. The air is heavy with silence following Alexei's statement. It's one thing to hear about a random serial killer, but it's another to see the people around you actually affected by them. It feels so much more real. Surprisingly, it's Prince Thierry who breaks the silence. That's true, we have like a watch polish of different people here. Hacker, master disguiser, detective. He included me? The air shifts just as quickly as before, and the ominous atmosphere disappears. Prince Thierry sits on the couch as the boys bicker back and forth, arms crossed and a scowl on his face, but there's no bark behind his words. He managed to shift the mood with just a few words, as expected of the Crown Prince. Jem jumps off the couch and runs off to retrieve his disguise. Prince Thierry stands up and makes to go after him, but Alexei slides in his way. There's a serious look on his face, and he speaks in a tone quieter than I've ever heard him use. They stare at each other for a few seconds. Wordless communication between them built on years of trust, and I'm suddenly reminded of what they said back in the cells. I've always thought that friendships needed to be showed off, that they only become real if other people saw and validated it. I can see now that's not always true. I've only known these guys for a short while, but even I can tell that they're really close. I'm like, he's the prince. Shouldn't you have the cash for this? He huffs in annoyance, moving away with his hands in his pockets, and just like that, the moment is over. And there's the NPC gem again. Back at it. Who's Kiara? Alexei rolls his eyes, but he gets the last laugh and he puts Jem in a headlock, ruffling through his hair. I laugh as I watch Jem try to free himself, soaking it all in. That was fun. It wasn't even just the detective part. Hanging out with all of them was really enjoyable. I have a hard time clicking with anyone who isn't Theo, but this felt natural. Feeling a little bittersweet, I stand up. Oh no, I should probably go. He seems to have managed to free himself from Alexei's clutches, though his hair is still a little bit messy under his cap. Not really, I just... Oh, I'm invited? Oh, that's nice of them. Isn't that normally how this works? They seem to have other expectations, though judging by the looks they're giving me. Well, I can't deny that I really do want to spend more time with them. Besides, I still haven't figured out what's the deal with that vision yet. So the most logical course of action would be to stick with them for a little bit longer, right? Yeah, that sounds good. Even if they eventually get tired of me, as long as I manage to solve this mystery, then I'll be satisfied. Well, I'd like to stay if you'd have me. Okay, I promise. He runs up with a goofy grin on his face, and I can't help but smile. He stayed behind to talk to me? Hi, Prince Thierry. Oh, it was thanks to all of you. I really didn't do much. No, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. I'm just glad I could be of help. Oh no, it's okay. I kinda assumed it was a test anyway. You should go, Prince Thierry. Okay. I wonder what their parties are like. I've only went to a handful in college. Usually when some classmates force me to go, but I don't think it'll be anything like those. Oh, sweet. All the food and drinks on him. The sight of the notoriously evil gangster floundering around makes me laugh, and I can't resist joining in on the ribbing. Well, if Alexei is paying, now I really have to go. He collapses onto the couch and waves Prince Thierry away. He gives me one more nod before turning on his heels and leaving. And there he goes. I glance over at the other two. Alexei is scrolling through his phone, seemingly over it already, while Sammy is lazily going through his computer. You think they'll be able to track down Blackthorn? Oh wow, for years. They've been around for that long? Huh. Ah, that explains why I had no idea. I was out of the country for college back then. Not for detectives, no. Ouch, but he's not wrong. Never thought I'd have a gangster reassure me that he'd catch a serial killer. I didn't say that second one. Anyway, should I go buy the drinks? No, I meant for later, unless you guys had the stuff already. Oh. But you have such a big house and you're not gonna host us in it? Oh, is it going to be somewhere else then? I had assumed they could only gather here for secrecy, but it makes sense that they want to get out here. We've been stuck in this room for a while after all. Oh, we're going to Celestial? That's where Miyo works though. Ooh, this looks fancy. Whoa, I've never seen Celestial this empty before. The club's closed for the night, courtesy of Prince Thierry renting the entire place out. Apparently, he knows the manager of the club very well and trusts him to maintain secrecy. The manager has set a couple bottles of beer in front of us, told us where to find more if we needed any, and then left for the night. A man who knows what his job is and does it well. Oh, Sammy, you're like a shut-in, aren't you? He's just allergic to touching grass outside. They look much more relaxed than they had earlier. Having the charges against Alexei dropped must have taken a load off their minds. I'm kind of surprised at how quickly it wrapped up. I guess the police can do it if they put their minds to it. Anyway, it's safer back at the hideout, but we've been cooped up in there all afternoon, so I'm not complaining about this change in location. The sound of the door closing stops me in my tracks, and the five of us swiveled to look at it in unison with various degrees of horror. You guys are really bad at this whole secrecy thing. Yunie? I blink as a familiar figure shows up near the door. Miyo? Girl, are you serious? I've been trying to reach you for the past few hours, and this is where you were? I glance at my phone and sure enough, I've had some missed calls from Miyo. She must have called during our discussion. Oh, sorry, I haven't had a chance to check my phone. It's been a long day. What about you? Why are you here? The club's closed for the night. I left something here by accident. Miyo suddenly seems to notice that we aren't alone because she looks up at everyone around us before giving me a huge grin. A long day, huh? Now this I gotta hear. I glance over at Prince Thierry, who smiles politely but looks a little tense, and then back at Miyo, who leans against one of the chairs with a smirk on her face. This is my best friend Miyo. I know this is asking a lot, but she's trustworthy, so... What, are you guys worried I'll tell people you were here or something? Don't worry about that. I see all kinds of people here that's not even worth bragging about anymore. I mean, I even saw your brother the other day. Oh, brother Etienne. Oh right, Prince Thierry has a younger brother. He rarely shows up in the public though, so I don't even know what he looks like. Sure was, he's a regular. Anyways, I don't really care why you're here. I get paid to talk, not to pry. Wait, really? Oh. No, it is, but I feel a little cheated since I had to work so hard for your trust. Jem is a nice guy though. He's been so nice to us. So, she nudges me in the side, an excited look on her face. Where's the story I was promised? So I tell her a bit about what transpired today. I have to leave out a lot of the details, so I focus mostly on my own involvement, from stumbling upon the body to meeting the other four. I leave out the jailbreak part, of course. The story has a lot of holes due to the parts I omitted, but Fio doesn't seem to care. He listens excitedly, nodding along and gasping at when appropriate, and human cursing Mr. Potato Head out when I tell her what he had said. You weren't kidding when you said you had a hell of a day. I let you out of my sight for a couple hours and you run off and get involved in all this. Well, hopefully I'll be able to have a nice quiet few weeks after this. Your eyes light up when you read about dead bodies, girl. I don't think you know what peaceful life means. Okay, but actual corpses are different. I can say that now as a dead body expert. One thing makes you an expert, huh? It's still more than what I expected to see on a Tuesday morning. There's the sound of glasses clicking against the table, and I look over to see that Jem has moved several bottles in front of us. It also seems like the chat keeps connecting and disconnecting. I don't know if you guys are still hanging in there. Hopefully the chat is still working. Oh, Jem, what a gentleman. Well, 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 it was Mr. Gemstone himself. Duh, the girls here are crazy about you. They'd be so sad they knew you were here when the club was closed. Oh, that's Alexei, by the way. Hey, yourself. I recognize you from your mugshot. I glance over at Prince Thierry, who has already begun drinking. He gives me a nod before returning to his cup. The bottle in front of him is half empty. That's His Highness over there. I know, and even if I didn't, it's obvious by his choice of beverage. Really? Yeah, that's the most expensive thing we have on the menu. Prince Thierry acts like he doesn't hear him though. I can see the corners of his mouth quirk up slightly. And finally there's Sammy. Actually, where did he go? I look around for him and finally find him in the corner of a booth, melting into the seat. I reach out and poke his cheek to see if he's awake, and he lets out a groan in response. Hi, Sammy. Is he okay? Really? Not a lot of drinking going on right now, though. You sure he's not just wasted? Okay, buddy. Oh yeah? Alright, I'll call your bluff. Drink up. Ooh, you're challenging me. Real ballsy, aren't you? Wait, Sammy, she really knows how to hold her liquor, so maybe that's not a good idea. No take backs. Okay, now they'll just start a drinking competition with each other. The two of them stare at each other, and then in unison, they both grab the nearest bottle to them and tip it back. I expected that Sammy would be competitive, but I didn't think he'd get serious about something like drinking. Well, I'm just glad Fio's getting along with them, though that shouldn't be a surprise. She's charismatic enough to be friendly with most people. I watch as Fio and Sammy both reach for the same bottle, glare at one another, and then accidentally knock it off the table while trying to wrestle it from each other. Never mind, I feel like I'm watching a disaster slowly unfold. Hey girl, what you doing? Drink up, drink up. Oh wait, Theo, it's overflowing. Theo frowns, apparently taking my statement as a challenge, and then tries again. She completely misses the cup this time, and I yelp and quickly scoot away before any of it can splash on me. Oh, she's sloshed. Nah, just slightly tipsy. How are you fine? Professionally destroying his body. Oh, it must be nice when you're young and your metabolism can do it for you. Wait, you actually won? He does look like he's faring better than Theo, but his cheeks are reddened and his eyes slightly unfocused. Still, the fact that you went glass from glass with someone who drinks for a living makes me a little worried. He cheated, obviously. Oh, cope. You talk funny, you know that? Oh yeah, she's wasted. Sammy suddenly stands up and Theo and I look at him questioningly. Where are you going to go? Oh, bathroom. Oh, yeah, puke. He disappears before anyone else can say anything. I like there's like a dialogue in the back. You sure you're gonna be okay there, gamer boy? It's so lively here. I've been smiling so much my cheeks hurt. I'm really glad I took the chance today. In another universe, maybe I never went to the jail. Maybe I waited for Mr. Potato Head and returned to work instead. The me in that universe is probably lying in bed right now, aimlessly scrolling through her phone, not knowing what she's missing out on. That could have easily been me if I had decided differently. I still don't know what exactly that vision is, or why I saw it in the first place, but I'm kind of thankful for it. I would have never been in this position without it. Life works out in strange ways, doesn't it? Suddenly wanting to talk some more, I glance around to see where everyone's at. They're mostly sitting by themselves now, curdling their own drinks and enjoying the atmosphere. I should join one of them. I make the decision to join Jem, but he's suddenly not there anymore. Huh? Where did he go? Oh, there he is, getting refills for everyone. I give him a small wave when he happens to look over, pointing to the empty seat next to me. He nods, dropping off one last can at Sammy's table before sliding into the booth. You're such a mom friend, Jem. I gesture toward the other tables, and it's only then I realized he had gone out of his way to get specific drinks for each person. Yep, definitely a mom friend. I don't know about using the word useful. You're way more talented than you give yourself credit for. Take your disguise skills, for example. The fact that it actually looks real and not like a cheap imitation is incredible. I can't imagine the amount of time and hard work it took to get everything. He holds out his hand to stop me, face red, and I can't help but laugh at this display. He's surprisingly easy to tease. Aw, Jem is so cute. I love some, like, tease baits. Especially when he's like... I like his design. He's got a cute fluffy hair, the freckles. Such a nice person. Real puppy. Easy to tease. No, it's okay. I have work tomorrow and I don't drink much anyway. At least I hope I still have work. Mr. Potato Head might just fire me tomorrow for my stint today. I kind of just disappeared on him. It's not fair though. All my other coworkers slack off and ditch whenever they want, yet he only picks on me. If I get fired, they should be too. You know of it? Oh. Huh? What? Why? Oh. Oh, it's nice. Did he help us? I stare blankly at him and then quickly pull out my phone to check. It's not that I think he's lying, but it's something I need to see for myself to believe. True to Jem's words, there's one single message from Mr. Potato Head waiting for me when I open up my text. You may have been excused today, but I expect you to be on time tomorrow. No excuses for being late. I have never been so excited to see a text message from him before. I don't know what to say, Jem. You're a literal lifesaver. You're the best, most awesome person in the world. Thank you so much. Don't talk about my savior like that. You sure it wasn't because of how ugly the sign looked? I think my boss made it 5 minutes before the grand opening and has never changed it. Charming. You don't need to force yourself to praise it, Jem. It's a travesty. I paused. There's something that's been on my mind all day, and now seems like the right time to ask about it. Any chance we've met before today? Maybe when you passed by the agency or someplace else? I'm worried I may have sounded too suspicious, but if Jem notices anything, he doesn't show it. He could be pretending not to know about the vision, but he doesn't seem to be like the type of person to do that. Did he really not see it then? Well, even if we had run into each other before, the agency sign probably stood out more than me anyway, so I don't blame you for not remembering. Don't you have work? It occurs to me that I don't really know much about his job. In fact, I don't even know when he normally streams. It must be nice to be able to dictate your own hours. Not sure the cap is working? Maybe the sign should increase it then? I'm sorry, you say 8? 8 what? 8 hours? 8 hours of streaming? That's as long as my work day, but unlike me, I doubt he has any downtime while he's streaming. Oh wow, Sammy is just clogging in those hours. Early riser, are you sure he doesn't just pull all-nighters and not sleep? Wait, you stream at the hideout? I guess that does make sense. I don't know where Jem lives, but his house can't be as big as Sammy's. I mean, doesn't he technically just live with Sammy as a result? I'll just put a save file here. Show me your channel! Don't want to subscribe! Yeah, I never watched his streams before, so I figured now's the perfect time to get a brief overview. Give me your best sales pitch. Why should I watch you, Mr. Gemstones? Despite his words though, he still pulls out his phone with a small smile on his face. I can tell how much his channel means to him. He unlocks his phone and I briefly see some numbers before he switches to another screen. Whoa, is that your profile picture? It looks so stylish. It looks really nice. I do like the art for it. Oh. He's got a little pet cat. That's adorable. Oh, a professional photographer. Oh, that's sweet. He really does care despite his cranky exterior. Hey, that cat kind of looks like me. We've got the same color scheme going on. Oh. What's her actual name? My eyes land on the little blur below his photo and the smile falls right off my face. Just a casual fit on my day off with the little one? Uh-huh. It wasn't a casual fit at all, of course. Just lies on social media. I'm aware. No one hires a professional photographer so something to pull out the wardrobe in 5 minutes. No one looks like that just rolling out of bed either. He looks a bit sad that his very obvious secret was exposed, so I nudged him gently in the side. You look good though. Nothing wrong with putting some effort into your craft. Wholesome vibes. The cat was a good idea then. You can't go wrong with cute pets. I'm about to say something else, but a certain number suddenly catches my eye and my mouth drops open. You have over 500,000 subs? Wow, that's a lot. That's a big number. He's a big YouTuber. That's still a really big number. Can I have your autograph? Well, it just occurred to me that you're a real celebrity. Relatively unknown? 500,000 people disagree with that. I don't think even 100 people know I exist. I feel like I'm getting interviewed. I don't like my job at all. Isn't it normal? I feel like most people don't like their jobs, especially when they're just starting out. I get bossed around by my boss, bossed around by my coworkers. The work's not even fun most of the time. But it's not the worst thing in the world. At least I get paid enough to be able to afford the necessities. Other people have it way worse, especially in this economy. I should consider myself lucky I'm even employed. Oof, that hits too close to home. It's my fault for having my expectations too high right out of college. Well, yeah, it's not like there's a lot of detective agencies to choose from in general, and most of them don't hire people out of college. I could try to work as a police investigator, I guess, though I have to say that what I saw today didn't exactly fill me with much confidence. They're not great. I wouldn't mind working with you, though. When's your shift, Officer Jam? Oh, what a smooth talker. I can't just quit. I've only been working there for 2 years. Oh, maybe not. I guess I'm just used to teachers hammering in that we need to tough it out our first job and things like that. Well, having my own agency would be the dream. But I'd need more than one employee. I'm not sure where I'd find another detective. He starts taking things off his fingers, looking more and more excited. Buddy, you run a YouTube channel. I don't think you have time to be a private investigator. You'd be focused on your streams and your cosplays. Oh wow, everyone's in. Prince Harry rolls his eyes when me and Jem turn to give him synchronized thumbs up, though I think I see the corner of his mouth fighting a smile. We can call it Yunie's Detective Agency. That's cute. Feeling really creative today, aren't you? But yeah, that sounds fun. It'd be like an odd jobs agency. Now that I think about it, that's already kind of what the hideout is. I think about everything that's happened today, from the friendly atmosphere to the investigations to everyone chipping in to solve the mystery. Being able to do that forever as a living. Yeah, maybe I'll let myself daydream about that kind of future tonight. What was that noise? It's not hard to find where it's coming from. Vio has climbed onto the stage and started belting out a solo. I quickly make my way over before she can do any more damage with her karaoke. And by karaoke, I mean her singing undecipherable lyrics into the mouth of an empty champagne bottle while swinging around the room. You're going to have such a nasty hangover tomorrow. It's It's okay. I don't work until tomorrow night anyway. Free drinks are free drinks. If I don't drink them now, when am I ever going to get the opportunity again? She's pretty clingy when she's drunk, but I find it cute. Miyo acts very professional and cool normally, so it's nice to see her let go and have some fun. It also helps that she relies on me more too. Don't your patrons normally buy you drinks? Aw, they're so stingy nowadays. I asked them they want refills, but all they want to talk about is the stupid virus and the stupid politics. Oh, the virus. And the stupid royal family. Wait, file! I quickly glance over and make sure she isn't executed on the spot for treason. But Prince Thierry just waves it off before going back to making patronizing comments about Alexei's attempted champagne tower. It's gotten that bad? Yeah, everyone's such a downer. I don't want to hear another story about how that dude's emotionally cheating on his wife with me and hey, can I have that? I'm like, she's still like so wasted, so sloshed. She points at one of the unopened bottles, already reaching for it. I nod and switch out the alcohol for a glass of water when she's not looking. Judging by the way she chugs it down, I don't think she noticed. Once I make enough money, let's just move to a farm together, far away from any icky people. Sure, but how am I going to do detective work if there's no one around? Unless you're gonna make mysteries for me? Nope, not smart enough for that. You'll figure it out instantly. I wouldn't say that. Girl, don't even start with me. You were the top of the class in high school. Meanwhile, in the background, there's shit going down. Uh-oh, Sammy's about to pull a glass from the Jenga tower. She suddenly stops talking, expression serious, and grabs my shoulders with both hands. What? Are you okay? You're not going to throw up, are you? Yunie? Yes? What if someone steals the carrots? Could you figure out who did it? If we were the only ones living on the farm, then yes, it'd be you. Drat. She collapses on the floor dramatically and I laugh and sit down next to her. It was such a good idea too. I'm sure I'll be glad I suffered through 4 years of college and 2 years of Mr. Potato Head to fulfill my dreams of becoming the carrot detective. You could become Sherlock Holmes, and even that would be enough to justify Mr. Potato Head's reign of terror. Hopefully he goes easy on me tomorrow. I know Jem said he understood, but I have some serious doubts. Oof, girl, you know what you need? I don't need another drink. How is he even going to say that? Jeez, your opinion of me is trash. Maybe try saying that when you aren't surrounded by empty beer bottles. Well, anyway, one of the girls gave me a book on meditation yesterday. Maybe you can disassociate during one of his lectures. That actually sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll take you up on that. Here, let me send you the link to it. She tries to type in her password, but her fingers are shaking too much that she almost locks herself out. I gently pry the phone out of her grasp. I'll do it for you, okay? Yunie, I think I might be wasted. I know. Oh, I didn't know you still had this as your background. Oh, it's so cute! Miyo's still looking bomb. Even back in the day. And Yunie is so cute looking as well. So studious with the glasses. We were so cute. When was this again? Second year of high school, right? Girl, I'm drunk out of my mind. You have a photographic memory. Yeah, I wasn't really asking. Look at our matching uniforms. So cute. You insisted on wearing yours all the time, remember? Ugh, don't remind me. I take one last look at the wallpaper before texting the link to myself and returning her phone to her. Cute art, very cute picture of those two. Yeah? You've come a long way, you know. You used to be so shy, you never talked to anyone. I'm glad you're feeling more comfortable with yourself now. Theo? Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think you had it in you. I only looked away for a few moments and you're all grown up now. Since when did you get so brave? Okay, Theo, that's enough. Hey. Her voice suddenly goes quiet and she leans in. I can still smell the alcohol in her breath, but her eyes are surprisingly sharp and serious despite her smiling face. They're not pressuring you into this, are they? Huh? I know I said I wasn't going to pry earlier, but I'd be blind if I didn't notice that this was a weird group. You okay? You didn't get caught up in something dangerous, did you? Blackthorn's image flashes in my mind and I wave it away, but not quickly enough. Theo frowns, taking my silence as an answer, and starts to stand up. I lunge forward without thinking, grabbing her wrist to stop her. No, I mean, it's okay, I'm fine. Theo looks at me patiently, prompting me to continue. He's right though, even though I've been trying not to think about it. I can't deny that there's a high probability the four of them are involved in more serious things. Do I trust them despite that? Some things have happened, yeah, but I don't think they'd hurt me. I don't have anything to back that up, but it's just a feeling I'm getting. It's a rather weak proclamation. Theo remains quiet, and I feel my conviction fading away. If you don't think so, then maybe I should... Yunie. Yeah? If you think they're trustworthy, then that's enough for me. Oh, I thought you put up more of a fight. Why? I don't know, you're usually so suspicious of everyone. Well, I know how much that brain of yours likes to overthink. You start second-guessing yourself if I say anything. Well, she's not wrong about that. Leave the overthinking to me. You just focus on having fun, okay? You deserve to. Well, since you said it, I guess I have to now. I relax a bit. File may not know it, but her approval means more to me than anything else. I guess the saying is true, love changes you. Huh? Love? Of course, you met those four hot studs and completely changed. You're not trying to tell me it's not related, are you? I haven't even known them for a day yet. Theo completely ignores my protests and barrels on. You never get close to people and now you're voluntarily hanging out? Seems suspicious if you ask me. Don't think I didn't notice you leaving out all the juicy bits in your story earlier. And you always say you don't have a knack for being a detective. This isn't about being a detective, it's called being nosy. So, which one are you interested in? Theo? I like Theo. Got the big sister energy to her. She nudges me with her shoulder and gives me a big grin that I know means I'm not getting out of this that easily. Give me a quick rundown before I pass out. Luckily, Theo falls asleep pretty quickly, so I don't have to tell her too much. The club is quieter now, and I realize that the evening is winding down. It's several hours past midnight already. I glance over at the table the four of them are sitting at. Prince Thierry seems to have finished draining Alexia's wallet dry, though the two of them are still arguing about something or another. Jem is on the other side of the table, wiping it down, while Sammy points out the dirty spots. I wish this moment could last forever. No, don't think like that. Everything has to come to an end. But still, it felt too short. I'm reaching over for Theo, who is slumped over with her eyes closed, when my hand brushes up against something on the floor. Whoa! What's this? It looks like some kind of dog. Oh, it's so cute! Like a little delinquent Yankee looking dog type. Eeh! How did you move over here so fast? Posturing number 5. Pompadour. Personal space, Sammy. He continues to stare excitedly at the sticker, hands balled into a fist in front of him as if resisting the urge to reach for it. You can have it if you want. I found it on the floor. He snatches the sticker away before I even finish talking and cradles it to his chest like a baby. I guess even Sammy can get excited about things. Huh? Didn't you say there's only 50 of them? I can't take it then. You're the fan. You should have it. Oh, okay. Are you sure? Yeah, of course. What is it? There are others lost in the wild and want to collect them? Oh, okay. Ah, I see. You just don't want to go outside. We're gonna touch grass for him. Look for the stickers and collect them. I think about turning him down. He really should get more sunlight. But it's a little hard to do when he's looking at me like that. Fine, if I see anyone going around, I'll pick them up. I'm not going to go out of my way to find them, though. I feel like I just agreed to something annoying. Oh well, these things are pretty cute, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to keep an eye out. Oh, Yunie has acquired a Pochurin sticker, but there are still many left in the world. Ooh, you can do a little sticker hunt. If you come across any, simply click on it and you'll get added to the Pochurin menu. Each one has an associated side story that you can view. Oh. By the way, the Pompadour side story has been added this time. Nice. After that, I tried to stall some more by going around and talking to everyone, but I can't prolong it for much longer. The guys seem ready to leave too, putting on their jackets and cleaning everything up. I yawn a couple of times, trying to help out, but I feel like I'm moving at half their speed. It's been a long day. Nah, it's okay. Theo and I live nearby. Sorry if it's this late. Sorry, you had to find your own ride, Alexei. Hi. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I guess I'm just sad that the night is over. I wish it could have gone on a little longer. I had a lot of fun with you guys. The silence that meets my statement is uncomfortable, and I quickly scrambled to say something else. Stupid Yunie, when will you learn? You should have just kept your mouth shut. You always drive people away by acting desperate. They obviously don't feel the same. Oh, Huh? Oh. Not at all. In fact, today has been one of the most fun I've had in ages. Come over to us so you can look at our stickers. I mean, they are super cute. I do not mind collecting them. What? But they're adorable! Hater behavior. They all look at me and I smile back, a feeling of relief settling inside me. I know, I wasn't laughing at you. I gesture aimlessly. I'm not even sure what exactly I'm trying to say, but they seem to understand anyway. Okay. Oh, shot down. Boo. Sammy sulks a bit as Alexei leaves, mumbling something under his breath all the way, but he stops at the door and gives me a small wave over his shoulder before he too disappears into the night. He's going to be okay, right? You too, Prince Theory. The two of them leave, and then it's just me and a sleeping Theo left. Alright, Theo, it's our turn to leave now. I sling her arm over my shoulder like usual. She mumbles something into my neck and sags her whole weight against me, but I don't complain like I normally do. I'm so happy that nothing can ruin this evening for me. No, don't do it! I gotta... Right now? Yeah, I can't hold it. Come on, Theo, you drink every day, don't you? This is nothing for you. Oh no. If you puke on me, I'll never forgive you. I know you had fun tonight, but try to take care of yourself, okay? You aren't that young anymore. What are you gonna do? I'm not here to drag you home. I don't need to worry about that. You'll always be there for me. Ugh. Theo? Wait, don't try to flatter your way out of this. Also, I heard that at the end. I won't be there for you if you throw up on me. I'm serious. I love how dramatic this thing is. This makes it sound like they're in like some serious danger. I guess I'll hold it in then. I wouldn't want to lose you. That shouldn't be the only thing holding you back from vomiting on someone. Huh? Why did you randomly stop? Nothing. I just thought I saw something move. I glance over at the alleyway. Even though it's dark, I can still see to the back wall due to the lights. I don't see anything. Yeah, that's weird. I could have sworn. That Dorla guy died here, right? Maybe it's his ghost. Okay, we're leaving now. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Shouldn't detectives not believe in ghosts? Obviously, ghosts aren't real, but just because you know something to be true doesn't mean you can stop your brain from thinking otherwise. You're right, just like how I know I shouldn't drink this much, I'd still... Ugh. Hold it in, Theo. We're gonna drag your ass home, so you don't have to puke. Oh wow. I was almost spotted. That would have been really bad, wouldn't it? After all. My face would have scared her, don't you think? Oh, it's the serial killer dude. I wonder who it could be. Sheesh, tough crowd today. Why are you sulking over there? I thought you'd be happy. It's going exactly as you wanted. Something's wrong. Why is she acting like that? What was that? Are you having second thoughts already? No. Oh really? Even though you went out of your way to send that text? Even though you tipped off the police? Why'd you do that, huh? I thought you wanted to be uninvolved. Keep your secrets. Well then, dear Yunie, enjoy your happiness while you still have it. After all, it won't last forever. Okay, who is this guy? I mean, he's a serial killer that's been around for years, so what is this thing with us? Oh, this marks the end of the prologue. Thank you for trying out the demo. So the Kickstarter campaign is until November 21st, so there's two days left. I think just before I started the stream, they've actually got funded. So now it's just like additional tiers to unlock, so yeah. So if you guys want to support this game on Kickstarter and want to, you know, try out for yourself, do go to their Kickstarter page and wish lists on Steam and all that fun stuff. Okay, now skip the deduction scene section if you were to play. You might even get a few extra lines if you do all the routes. Okay. So yeah, that was like the interesting demo. Like it's still fairly lengthy. I think, you know, the demo seems to be, the full demo is like, I feel like it's almost 4 hours altogether. With the first part we played and then this part here. I think I've enjoyed it overall. It was quite interesting to see some of the different gameplay mechanics. I like that incorporation. The art is super nice. Like, I really enjoy all the designs and the art, and of course like the music as well. I think what the last thing I'll do is that I did say we would go to Alexei's investigation next. We did jam, so we're gonna do Alexei. Because I did say in a chat I was gonna do too, so... I don't know if the chat is still working. I keep getting notifications that it's being disconnected and connected. But anyways, for those who are still here, I am still going to go through Alexei's, and then yeah, and we'll finish it off from there. Because I don't think it'll be a while to go through the others, so I think I'll just do 2. I just wanted to investigate the office, okay? There might have been clues left there. You can go somewhere else if you want. What? No, we're gonna go. Of course I'm sure. I mean, I even broke into a jail for you. This is nothing. But we did it for you. You can pay me back by protecting me if anything happens. I mean, he seems like a nice guy overall, you know? Thankfully, the Dorla office isn't too far from the hideout, so we managed to make it there without anyone noticing Alexei. To be honest, I looked up the murder online, and other than the victim's identity, there wasn't much information released. Alexei's name wasn't even mentioned, so the general public might not know that he's a suspect. I wonder if that's because Prince Thierry pulled some strings. Or maybe Sammy did his weird magical and definitely illegal programming thing. We stop at an ordinary looking building, and he leads me up to the 3rd floor. Oh wow, it just looks like a normal ass office. Just like any other corporate office out there. It's just a lot more ordinary than I thought it'd be. It even looks a bit like a place I work at. Kinda. Oh yeah, he's totally pulling our leg. Not a lot, to be honest. Oh, customers. Gotcha. I'll pass, thank you. Alexei is one thing, but I have no desire to meet Sasha Dorla. Is it normally so empty here? I thought we run into at least some people, but... I glance around the room. There are clear signs that people have worked here. Papers piled messily on desks, chairs not pushed in, but there's not a soul in sight. Can you listen to you? Don't they all think you did it? I see. Is he a Celestial? My best friend works there. He strides over to one of the desks in the back and begins ruffling through some drawers. Is that Misha's desk? Anything look out of place? Unable to help myself, I glance over at the desk to the left. There are a million picture frames on it, and all of them seem to depict the same little girl. Alexei has a kid? Oh, is this is the one to write. Why didn't you say anything? I look over at the other desk, but sadly there's nothing interesting there. Just a computer, a pile of papers, and some pens scattered around. Uh-huh. Oh, cute little doodle. He holds up some papers and I spot several badly drawn doodles in the corner. I stare at them for a while, trying to decipher what they're supposed to be. I need more clues. Oh, it's all like the dog stickers. By the way he's grinning, I feel like that's exactly what I shouldn't do. He goes back to searching. He doesn't seem like he needs any help on the end, so I let my eyes wander. My eyes end up landing on the photographs of the little girl on the desk one over again, and I suddenly remember there's something I need to bring up. Hey, Alexei. Have we met before? I was expecting a quick no, so the silence that stretches out for more than a couple seconds surprises me. Wait, does he actually? Hitting on me. Huh? No. And what's my type exactly? Oh, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Oh, I don't really feel like one though. Sammy did most of the breaking in. I just happened to be in there. Girly. I mean, Alexei's a cool guy. No, not too arrogant and not too, like, overbearing either. No. It doesn't seem like he's lying, so he probably doesn't know about the vision then. In which case, next question is, why me? Why did I see it? Did you find something? I'm moving closer, peeking over his shoulder. His box is missing. What box? Any chance someone took it? He digs through the desk drawer some more, but it's obvious by the grim look on his face that it isn't there. Is it the only thing gone? He abandons his search and leans back, hands retreating back to his pockets. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but if it was the only thing he grabbed, he might have known something was going to happen. That or he was planning to leave is on the tip of my tongue. I don't say it, but it looks like Alexei may have come to the same conclusion anyway. He starts rifling through the desk again, but this time there's a desperation in his hands. He mumbles under his breath, and I'm not sure it was meant for my ears. I stand a bit away from him, awkwardly watching as he frantically tears the desk apart. After a couple more minutes, he finally stops, the desk completely ransacked. The drawers are all opened, papers strewn everywhere, almost as if a storm had blown across it. He stares down at Misha's desk, an inscrutable look on his face. And then he slowly and gently begins to restore everything to their original positions. He looks lonely. Should I comfort him? But I don't even know what I should say. Mio's strong enough that she's never needed me to cheer her up, and it's not like I have any other point of reference. Maybe I can pat him on the arm? I step forward before I can talk myself out of it and give him a slightly awkward pat on the shoulder. I'm a bit afraid that he'll flinch or move away, but he surprisingly leans into my touch. We stay like that for a couple minutes, the room silent except for the heavy breaths that I hear from him. He moves away and I let my hand drop down to my side. Yeah? I'm sorry, I don't know. He moves back and I notice that he's angled himself away from Misha's desk, almost as if he can't bear to look at it. I can investigate myself if you need a break. I know this must be hard for you. He's been running around ragged all day. I wonder if it just hit him that Misha's dead. Yet despite everything, he's trying to put on a brave face. What should I do? Should I say something to him? You shouldn't have to live like that, or don't say anything. I think we're better off saying don't say anything. I feel it's kind of rude to say the first thing. You shouldn't have to live like that. Just say don't say anything. I shouldn't say anything. This is his world after all. I have no right to judge him on how he lives. What I consider strange is just normal for him. But still. My thoughts must show on my face because a second later I feel an elbow gently nudging me in the side. Oh, this is like the softest expression we've seen from him so far. Hey, feeling rather flustered that I'm suddenly the one getting comforted, I try to protest, but he raises a hand to stop me. Huh? I'm about to ask him what he's talking about when something in the corner of the room catches my eye. Oh, who's this guy here? I mean, he's looking pretty fine. Got like a cool dragon tattoo too. An unknown man suddenly emerges from the shadows and I almost jump. Where did he come from? I didn't even hear him come in. Has he been there this whole time? The man ignores Alexei and turns towards me, looking me up and down with a critical eye. Oh, his name's Nikolai, the boss's bodyguard and advisor. Nice to meet you, Nikolai. Oh, this must be the Nico Alexei was talking about earlier. Okay, we finally get to meet Nico. I'm sure Alexei can be dangerous if he wants to be, but his easygoing demeanor often makes me forget that he's a gangster. This guy though, I don't think I could forget if I tried. The way he's staring is so unnerving. Nice to meet you too. I purposely leave out my name, and his raised eyebrow indicates he's noticed. Nikolai doesn't respond, and his face betrays nothing. It's hard to tell what he's thinking. Alexei goes back to riffling through the papers on Misha's desk. A scowl on his face, but I can't concentrate. The atmosphere that was here before has all but disappeared. There's something really disconcerting about how quiet Nikolai is. I wish he'd stop staring at me. Well, if he's just going to stand there, maybe I can ask him some questions. I don't think Alexei will find any other clues on Misha's desk. Excuse me. I feel a bit silly trying to hold a conversation across the length of an entire room, but I prefer not to get too close to him. It's okay, don't be too scared. Alexei said he'll protect you if it came to it, remember? We're acquaintances. Or more accurately, strangers turned jailbreak companions turned investigation partners, I guess. You know, speed ran over the past few hours. Oh, sure then, we can be friends. He seems a little shocked at my answer, as if the fact that Alexei has friends outside the gang comes as a surprise to him. I guess he really doesn't know about the guys at the hideout. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Well, this guy's very loyal, if nothing else. I understand, thank you. Do you know why they arrested Alexei? I heard that. Okay, the police found his fingerprints. Any idea why it was, Alexei? A letter? Do you know the contents of the letter? Really? That's all they know? I thought it'd be more than this, given how quickly they seem to turn on Alexei. What do you mean? Oh wow, this Hashadorla guy sounds like a fun guy to be around. How about the ring? Wait, sorry, is the ring you're talking about? Okay. Ah, so I was right. It must be the missing ring I noticed earlier. If the killer really take the ring from Misha's body, then that means they probably knew of its significance, right? I normally suspect a random robbery, but it was the only thing taken, then it seems more likely that it was deliberately removed. Does everyone know about it? Dorla ring has been added to evidence. Where were you two at the time of the incident? No. The air suddenly feels chillier. I think I pushed too far. He reaches down, maybe to pull a weapon, and I instinctively take a step back. Alexei swiftly steps forward and places himself between me and Nikolai. His hand drops back to his side, posture relaxing, and I can breathe again. Alexei steps away and nods at me to continue. I quickly mouth thanks at him. Bless you at 3 AM. So both of them have an alibi for the murder. I originally thought it could be them, given Celestio's proximity to the crime scene. If they were both witnesses all night, then it would have been impossible. Maybe it really was an issue with another gang? Perhaps Misha wanted to switch, but then got killed while trying to do so? I can't really rule out that possibility, since I'm not that knowledgeable about gangs in general. Maybe Alexei would know more. The sound of footsteps thumping up the stairs interrupts that train of thought. Oh. Any chance to your friends? Alright, so the situation's not looking good. Isn't Alexei included in that as well? I mean, they're literally blood related. Alexei doesn't look surprised though. I guess it's another strange thing that's commonplace in his world. Are you sure you'll be okay? It sounds like there's a lot of them. I can probably knock one out if I use a chair. Maybe. Hopefully. This is the Dorla gangster? They're just like mohawk, spike wearing jacket people. Not even actual full on sprites, just only silhouettes. A bunch of them crowd around the doorway, and some of them are even holding weapons. Is Alexei really gonna be okay? There's so many of them. It's so silly sprites. I turn to look at him, a little panicked, but he's just grinning and cracking his knuckles. I nod and quickly move back. I'm self-aware enough to know that I'd just be a hindrance. Alexei stands between me and the rest of the crowd, rolling his shoulders casually. Alexei doesn't even give him a chance to finish his sentence before his fist flies out, colliding straight with a gangster's stomach. And just like that, the floodgates are open. Several of them jump at him, and Alexei deftly avoids their punches. With unexpectedly graceful footwork, he sidesteps the incoming strikes and launches his own counterattacks. I think I just heard something cracking. Oh no, he got hit! One of the gangsters managed to land a punch on Alexei's arm, but he just grins. With practiced ease, he grabs the other gangster by the wrist and throws him across the desk. The papers on it go flying, but Alexei doesn't waste a beat. He's moving to the next target before they can even figure out what's going on. Well, he's good. I mean, I knew he was giving his reputation, but it's different to see with my own eyes. Suddenly, I notice a gangster sneaking up behind Alexei with a bat. He seems to be approaching in Alexei's blind spot. What should I do? Yell out to Alexei. I don't trust my aim. Alexei! I yell out to warn him, but he surprisingly turns towards me first, as if I'm the one being attacked. The gangster swings the bat down, and Alexei finally notices. He blocks the attack with his arm and knocks the gangster out with his other hand. Okay, I mean I could have thrown something, but I feel like I don't trust my aim. I let out a sigh of relief as the gangster falls to the ground, though it doesn't escape my notice how Alexei glances down at his arm with a slight wince of pain before turning toward me. Yeah, what about you? He gestures towards the room, and it's only then I notice a bunch of people lying on the ground, unmoving. You did this all by yourself? What about your arm? You got hit with a bat! The sound of the crack still echoes in my mind, but Alexei waves his arm in front of my face easily. The rumors don't do you justice. The thought of being near another fight frightens me a little, but it seems to be the only way out. Okay, let's just get this over with if you're sure you can handle it. I'm a little surprised with my lack of hesitation. I can't tell if it's because of the adrenaline or I'm just feeling safer now that I've seen Alexei's skills in action. Just a bit. Today's been the most action-packed day of my entire life. That depends on a lot if you can get us out of here safely. I like that quick run. Just shuffling out so fast. By the time we get to the hideout, everyone else is already back. Okay, yeah. Hey, that happened. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, a little bit. You know, some of the other gangsters found us while we were still there. Alexei took care of them though, so everything's okay. He seems to have gotten his arm wrapped up, and there's a strangely cute band-aid taped to one of his fingers. I glance around the others, and they do look like they managed to go through with their own investigations without a hitch. My heart's still thumping from the adrenaline. That was a little too close for comfort. Alexei hadn't seemed concerned at all, though. He had disposed of everyone waiting downstairs quickly and efficiently. You look kinda cool back there. Not to ever tell him that, of course. We can't inflate his ego, you know? Okay, so yeah, we've gone through the deduction segment already, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, so we managed to go, find evidence with Jem and then go to the office with Alexei. So that was kind of exciting to see those two little scenes there. And also one quick time event was involved as well. So a lot of different mechanics were introduced in this demo. I liked it. I liked that experience and it was fun. And yeah, once again, like the art was really good. Enjoy the music. Looks like that the pacing is a pretty good rate. I would say, pretty solid overall. So yeah, once again, you guys, if you want to support this game, make sure to check out the creators. Yeah, the Kickstarter. I have a Steam page as well. It is Mirage Noir. They still have 2 days left on their Kickstarter, so if you guys want to get in on that, you still got some time left. Who do you say is your fave of the love interest so far? Yeah, cause that's kind of hard because well, look at everyone's profiles. We have 4 guys, right? To be honest, I don't really know much about Prince Thierry right now. We only really spent time with Jem and Alexei. Sammy's kind of funny. I was like, what did I say? I like Jem. I have to be it. I'm a little biased because Jem kind of reminds me of like his hair and design with the clips. Kind of reminds me of like Yu Sung from Mystic Messenger. Because my favorite character from Mystic Messenger was yeah, Yu Sung, right? That was his name, the blonde one. So he kind of reminds me of it. Plus, he was so nice and so cute. I really like the interactions I saw between him and Yunie. So I think Jem is my favorite so far. I would say. In terms of visual appeal, I actually do like the way Prince Thierry looks visually. I think he's the most attractive. But personality wise, I really like Jem, especially guys who are tease bait. Absolute, I am such a sucker for that. I love every opportunity to be able to tease boys in the Otome game routes if I can. So a little bit biased towards Jem, I would say. So he's a current fave, but if I do end up playing the full game when it comes out, it might change. You never know. But for now, I think yeah, Jem is my favorite. But yeah, this was fun. Thanks you guys for sticking around. Like the demo is a lot meatier than I was expecting. A lot of content that you get in it. So feel free to try it out yourself, you guys. It's pretty great. I think I will end the stream for tonight. We got through quite a fair bit, actually. And until next time, I hope you all stay well, hydrate, sleep well, and I'll see you guys in the next stream on Thursday. I'm going to be reading more of the Twister Wonderland, Rose Red Tyrant novel. And until then, I will see you guys all later. And this is Koa Miyo clocking out. Have a good night, everyone.